Hello. We're gonna do a little bit of yoga. Come join me. Come onto your mat. We might do a little rolling towards the end. So if I feel that is the direction we're gonna go, be sure that you have a tennis ball with you, as well as something that would serve as a block or a block itself. And yeah, come join me on your mat. All right, here we go. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position today. And I hope everyone's doing well. Go ahead, find yourself on your butt. And if you're tight in your low back or your hips, take a block or something that can help prop your butt up, your hips up, so that your knees are below your hips. And let's just start and root through the sits bones. So root equally through both sits bones. And let's lift the shoulders up towards the ears and exhale, roll them down and back. Just 2 more times, take the shoulders up with your inhale and exhale, roll them down and back. 1 more time, lift the shoulders up and exhale, roll them down and back. Now drop your chin to your chest and close your eyes. And begin to deepen your breath, expanding your belly, your lower abdomen with your inhale. And then the exhale, sinking the navel deep in towards your spine. Hollowing yourself out, in other words. So just let the breath be your focus here. Once again, expanding your belly with the inhale. And exhale, sinking the navel in towards your spine. One more full deep inhale here. And exhale, sinking in, letting go. Now lift the chin away from your chest and open your eyes. And let your right ear drop towards your right shoulder. Don't force it, just let the head hang. Bring your awareness to the left side of your neck. Pause, soften, lengthen along the left side of your neck, along the scalenes and the SCM. With your next inhale, lift your head back up, and now exhale, let the left ear drop towards your shoulder. Again, not forcing, just allowing the head to hang. Soften and bring your awareness into the right side of your neck for 1 more inhale and exhale. And then lift your head back up to center. Now I want us to take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers. And with your inhale now, let your head drop back into your hands, open your elbows wide. And as you exhale, slowly begin to round yourself forward. And just 2 more times, lifting up with your inhale, your head drops back into your palms, your elbows opening wide. And then exhale slowly again, rounding forward. 1 more time, lifting up, head back, elbows wide. And exhale, rounding gently forward. Good, now lift up and release your hands down. Go ahead, switch your feet so the other foot is in front. Root again equally through your sits bones. And then just 3 times again, lifting the arms up, look towards your thumbs. As you exhale, rest the palms down in front of your heart. 2 more times, take the arms up, look towards your thumbs, and exhale, rest the palms down in front of your heart. 1 more time, arms up, look towards your thumbs, and exhale, rest the palms down. Once again, the chin down towards the chest. Close your eyes, sitting tall, and taking a moment to set an intention. Once your intention is set, lift the chin, open the eyes, and let's come to the hands and to the knees. Set set any props off to the side, but towards the top of your mat. Take your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips with your fingertips spread wide. Shift your hips once to the left, once to the right, and then come to center. 5 cat-cows. Belly down, chin up with your inhale. Exhale, slowly round your spine. Doing that 4 more times. Be sure to honor your pace. A nice, slow, steady breath to guide you. So 5 full rounds of cat and cow. Beginning here to sync movement with your breath. Bringing your awareness into your spine, allowing the spine to unwind. 2 more full rounds of breath. One more full inhale through the nose and exhale this time through your mouth. And then come back to a neutral tabletop position. Now I want you to bring your knees together and your big toes together. We're curling the toes under. And then reaching back with our hands to pull all 10 toes. So all 10 toes, including those pinky toes, are curled under. And then I want you to honor your limits here, honor your feet. And either you can sit onto the heels with those toes curled under comfortably. If that's too much pressure on your feet, take your hands back to your mat to pull some pressure out of the feet. If your hands are okay and your upper body lifted, bring your hands again in front of your heart. I want you to take 3 deep breaths here. Those of you sitting upright, try to draw your heels towards one another, the inner arches towards one another, maintaining a long spine, the core strong. 1 more deep breath in, softening into the soles of the feet. And then exhale, come back to the hands and to the knees, uncurl the toes, and gently tap the tops of the feet while taking your head left and right. 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale, and then come back to neutral. Take your hands to the top of your mat. Make sure your fingertips are spread wide. Now take the right leg long and curl the toes under. Gaze is down. Begin then to shift your weight back. Wiggle your head if you tend to store tension in your neck or your shoulders, just to notice. You should feel this in the right lower leg. Pause, lengthen, and breathe. 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, we're turning to the right. Angle that left lower leg to help your balance here as you open up into Gatekeeper. Stack those arms, lift that gaze. Engage your core. If you want to take it 1 step further, you can lift your right leg. Flexing the foot. Nice full inhale. And then as you exhale, come back to the hands and to the knees. Between sides, we're going to round our body forward, back, left and right. For 1 more inhale, and then exhale, bring it back to a neutral tabletop. Second side, take that left leg long, curl the toes under. Gaze is down, shift your weight back, maybe wiggle your head slightly, taking and noticing any tension in your neck, softening there. Lengthening the left lower leg. Soften, breathe, pause. 1 more inhale. And this time as we exhale, we're turning to the left. Opening ourselves back up into Gatekeeper, stacking the arms, lifting the gaze. Maybe taking it that step further by lifting that left leg, flexing the foot. 1 more full inhale. And then exhale, come back to the hands and to the knees. And round, forward, back, left and right. 1 inhale, and then exhale. Bring it back to neutral. And curl all 10 toes under. And slowly lift yourselves up into downward facing dog. Pedal the feet there to begin. Keep your fingertips spread wide. Keep the triceps wrapping around your upper arm bone. Move any way you choose here for 2 more rounds of breath. Any way you like. Work out your fidgets. And with this next exhale, let your head and your heels get heavy. Pause. 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale. And then slowly begin to walk your way to the top of your mat. One step at a time, forward fold, bend your knees, separate your feet and let that head hang. Grab opposite elbow, shift to the left, shift to the right. Take another full inhale, let your next exhale bring you to center, releasing your arms and equally rooting through the four corners of each foot. Keeping a bend in the knees, begin now to slowly round up one vertebra at a time. Bring the arms up, bring the gaze up, and with the exhale, we're going to forward fold. Bend the knees again, root through the feet, head down. With your inhale, begin to slowly round up one vertebra at a time, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Bending the knees, rooting equally through the feet, and then slowly round yourselves back up. Arms up, gaze up. And then exhale, rest your palms down in front of your heart. Standing at the top of your mat, bringing your big toes to touch, your heels can be slightly apart. Take the arms then overhead, look towards your thumbs as you exhale, forward fold. From there, look forward as you exhale, step back to plank position. Drop to your knees if you need to modify here. Allow your shoulder blades to get wider on your back. Notice your gaze, notice your jaw, soften both. And now bring it back to your breath. Take one more full inhale. And then exhale, slowly land knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, then pull up into baby cobra. Move the shoulders back. Squeeze the inner thighs. One more deep breath in, and then exhale, lower your chest, curl your toes under. With your inhale, press to your knees, and then an exhale brings you back to downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. With your inhale, lift your right leg up. With your exhale, draw the knee in towards your nose and gently land your right foot between your hands. Come down to your left knee, uncurl the toes. And rest your hands behind the right knee. Move the right knee forward. Move the shoulders down and back. And don't grip your right foot, but root instead. Shoulders back, heart forward, chin up. Notice your inner thighs. Notice your hips, your hip flexors, your abductors, your lower body. Softening, pausing, and breathing. One more full inhale, one more full exhale, releasing the hands to either side of your right foot. Curl the left toes under, lift, land your left palm, and then twist to the right. Look towards your right thumb, reach through your left heel. Take another full inhale. Now exhale, we're gonna mindfully move into the hamstrings. This is where I'm gonna use blocks. I'm very tight in my hamstrings and my low back. We're inhaling and straightening our right leg. I want you to pause. If you're using blocks, get them in a comfortable position, roughly in line with your knee. Now notice, my right knee is still bent. My back heel is still lifted. My spine is long, my breath is long. Using the breath now. We're going to inhale and bend the knee, look forward. We're going to exhale and extend the front leg, but lower the gaze and lift the shoulders away from your ears. 2 more times again. Bend the right knee as you inhale and exhale. Extend the front leg, lower the gaze, lift the shoulders. 1 more time. Bend that right knee, look forward. Exhale, extend your front leg. Pause for 1 more deep breath in and full exhale. Then bend your right knee. Take those blocks, set them off to the side, land your hands, float your right leg up and back as if you were flushing it out, dropping the crown, and then exhale, land your right foot down. Here's where you can take a vinyasa or not. You can stay in down dog, otherwise rounding fluidly forward with your inhale. Exhale, any way you choose to lower down. Inhale, up dog or low cobra, and then exhale. Come back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Let your head hang heavy. Second side, take the left leg up. And as you exhale, slowly draw the knee to the nose. Gently land that left foot between the hands. Come down to the right knee. Uncurl those toes. Low lunge, hands resting behind the left knee. Move the left knee forward, move your shoulders down and back. Pause, breathe. Heart forward, shoulders back. Soft gaze, deep breath. Notice your lower body and soften. Take one more full inhale, and as you exhale, release your hands to either side of your left foot. Curl the right toes under, lifting up and twisting. So right hand stays down, twisting to the left, stacking your arms, keep reaching through your back heel. Take one more deep breath in. And here's when we move into pyramid pose. We inhale and straighten the left leg, pause. Breathe. Using the breath now. Bend that left knee, look forward, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, then extend your front leg. Lower the gaze, but lift those shoulders. 2 more times. Inhale to bend the knee, look forward. Exhale, extend that front leg, lower the gaze. 1 more time. Bend the knee, look forward. And exhale, extend that front leg. Lower the gaze, lift the shoulders, your back heel still lifted. 1 more deep breath in. 1 more full exhale. Begin then to bend that left knee. Take your blocks off to the side, rest your hands down. Begin to inhale and float the left leg up and back, but drop your crown. And then exhale, land your left foot down. Rounding, come forward into plank if you're taking your vinyasa. Moving fluidly back to down dog, which is where we will meet. And once there, let's take 1 more deep breath in and full exhale. Head down. Look at that space between your hands. Bottom of your next exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. From there, look forward. Lengthen your spine, exhale. Forward fold, bend those knees again, drop that crown, and use an inhale to round up slowly 1 vertebra at a time. Arms up, gaze up, exhale, rest your palms down. Pause, breathe, stand well, root through your feet, shoulders down and back, heart forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Now we're gonna play with a little bit of balance. I know my head is cut off here, I apologize. Go ahead and bring your right knee into your chest. Move your shoulders down and back. Stand like you mean it. Root down through the left foot. Rotate the right ankle 1 time in each direction. And then take the right foot into tree pose. Above or below your left knee joint. Rest your hands in front of your heart. Gaze straight ahead and then decide if you want to grow your arms. Keep your shoulders soft and down away from your ears. Keep your heart open. 1 more full inhale. Exhale, take your hands down to this right foot. Move the outer right ankle into a standing figure 4. So get that right leg in position, the right outer ankle above your left knee, and then bend your left knee. Take your hands back in front of your heart. Notice your right hip. We're going to take it a step further. We're going to forward fold. You might like a block here. If you're tight in your hips, use a block. Place it straight ahead of your left foot. Keep a gentle bend in your left knee and let your head hang. Breathing, softening. 1 more full inhale. And now exhale, rest your right foot down. Your leg's now twisted. Your right foot in front of your left. Forward fold completely. Bend your knees as needed. Let your head hang. Take a full inhale, full exhale. And then keeping your legs as is, round yourselves slowly up. Squeeze the legs into one another. Take your arms up. We're reaching for the left wrist with the right index and thumb. Lengthen up and over your right side. Keep the legs squeezing into one another. 1 inhale, 1 exhale. And then lift back up to center. Unwind your legs and forward fold. Okay. Root down, head down. Then begin to inhale and round yourselves slowly back up. Let's see if I can adjust this so you can see me. Apologies. Hello. Okay, a little better here. Now, take that left knee into your chest. Shoulders down and back, rotate the ankle one time each direction. And then take the left foot into tree pose above or below that right knee joint. Make sure your right toes point straight ahead. Take your hands then in front of your heart. Breathe. And then decide if you're growing your arms. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your heart open. Maybe lift your gaze, maybe not. Your expression of tree pose. One more inhale. And then exhale. Take those hands down to the left foot. Guide that left leg, foot, ankle so that the outer left ankle is above your right knee, setting up for your standing figure four. Bending your right knee. Try to get your shoulders to line up over your hips. Breathe. And then we're going to take it into a forward fold. So begin to forward fold. Block in front of right foot. Keep a bend in your right knee and let your head hang heavy. Breathing. One more full inhale. And then exhale, land the left foot in front of the right. Put a bend in both knees, let your head hang heavy so you're in a forward fold with your legs twisted. Now keep the legs twisted with your inhale now, round yourselves back up. Legs keep squeezing into one another. This time arms up, and we're reaching for the right wrist with the left index and thumb. We're coming up and over our left side. Breathe in and breathe out. Then lift slowly back up, unwind your legs, and forward fold. Step again to the top of your mat if you're not there already. Look forward with your inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, hands down, take it back, downward facing dog. Just step it back. And now take the right leg up, bend your right knee and circle it one time. One big slow circle in each direction. And then take the right leg up, exhale, land the right foot outside of your right hand. Come down to your left knee, uncurl the toes, and now we're coming to lizard pose. Let me adjust my camera one more time. Okay, I think you should be able to see me. Pardon me. Okay, here we go. Lizard pose. Right foot outside of right hand. Then we're going to come down to the forearms inside that right foot. If you're tight in your inner thighs, your groins, or your hip, use a block, maybe two. Both forearms are resting down inside the right foot. Keep the right knee in towards the shoulder, let your head hang. Breathe in. Now with the exhale, let the knee drop away from the shoulder. 2 more rounds of breath. With the inhale, the knee draws in towards the shoulder, the head is heavy. Exhale, the knee drops away from the shoulder. 1 more time, knee in, and then knee out. Take 1 more deep breath in, 1 more full breath out. And then take your hands back to your mat, set your blocks off to the side, curl the left toes under, lift your left leg first, then your right leg comes up and back. We're gonna flip our dog from here. Shift your weight midway forward, bend your right knee and land the right foot behind you and lift your heart, lift your gaze. Breathe in, breathe out. And then lift slowly back up and around. Right leg lifts up, head drops down. Now exhale, right foot comes back down to your mat. Switching to the left side, left leg up. Bend your left knee, circle it 1 time in each direction. Then lengthen the leg up and exhale, left foot outside of left hand. Right knee comes down, uncurl the toes. Reach for whatever prop you're using, if you're using it for lizard pose. Come down to your forearms inside that left foot. Head down, left knee hugging into the shoulder with the inhale. With the exhale, let the knee drop away from the shoulder. Keep your head down. Using your breath to inhale the knee back into the shoulder, and exhale, the knee drops away. One more round of breath. Inhale, knee in. Exhale, knee out. Take one more full inhale and exhale. Draw the knee back in if it isn't already. Hands to the mat, block to the side. Make sure your hands are shoulder width. Curl your right toes under, lift your right leg, and then pull that left leg up and back, but drop your crown. Now, shifting midway forward, bend your left knee and begin to mindfully and slowly flip your dog. Free yourself up around your heart. Let your head hang heavy. One more inhale and exhale. And then lift back up and around, lifting the left leg up, squared off hips, head drops down. And exhale, land your left foot down. Vinyasa here if you choose to, otherwise stay in downward facing dog. Slow, steady breaths. Breathing in, down dog, breathing out. And then we're going to drop to our hands and to our knees. Taking the knees as wide as the hips. Knees as wide as your mat is what I meant to say. Big toes touch. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Rest your forehead down and extend your child's pose. 3 deep breaths. Go ahead, and after that third exhale, lift yourselves back up. This is a condensed practice. We're going to come to a seated position, and we're going to roll to the outer left hip and swing the right leg around. So you're seated now, setting up for Jani Shirsasana, or at least a version of it. Your right leg is about 45 degrees from your center. Your right foot stays flexed, your sits bones rooted, okay? Lean towards the right foot, lower the arm, don't worry about reaching your toes with your hand. Roll your chest open, lift your gaze, and then lengthen the left arm over that ear and rotate the wrist a few times in each direction, but tune into your left side body, lengthening from the fingertips to the left hip. Okay. Gaze is up, breath is long, right foot still flexed, keep reaching out through your right heel and pause for one more deep breath in and out. And then lift slowly back up and switch your legs. So right foot in, left leg at about 45 degrees from your center. Keep your left foot flexed, keep your sits bones equally rooting. Lean towards that left foot, lower that left arm. Palm up, chest up, chin up, and gaze up. Now lengthen the right arm over your ear, rotate that wrist a few times in each direction. And allow yourself to drop into this whole right side, fingertips to hip, breathing and softening there. One more deep breath in and full breath out. And then lift back up. So, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana. So scoot your hips closer to your heels, and then take your hands and reach for the outer edges of your feet, elbows in, shoulders back. Keep your chin dropped in towards your chest to lengthen your cervical spine. And just begin to mindfully move forward until you meet your edge. Pause when you meet your edge and breathe. 2 more deep breaths. Stay long in your spine, long in your breath. 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale. And then we're going to guide the knees together. Lengthen the legs out long. Here's where you're going to reach for your tennis ball. We're gonna move into the hamstrings here, okay? So have your tennis ball in hand. You're in Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold prep, okay? So pull the flesh out from under you so you really find your sits bones, okay? I'm gonna do it this way so you guys can see me. Okay, here we are. Sitting tall. So I'm gonna demo here, starting with my left side. So take your tennis ball, and I want you to place the tennis ball directly in front of your left sit bone. Okay, so place it directly in front of that left sit bone. And then just lift up using your hands to your sides, and I want you to roll across all three heads of your hamstring and center that ball at the central head of hamstring. Again, you're still in front of that left sit bone, right in front of that left sit bone or ischial tuberosity. Feet stay flexed, toes to the nose. Spine stays long, you're not rounding forward, but you're maintaining that long spine. Walk your hands then alongside your lower legs, chin up, lengthen, meet that edge, breathe. And then from there, you can slightly shuffle your feet. Keep the feet flexed, don't go lax. The feet flexed engages the muscle we're trying to soften here, which is our hamstring. So breathing, shuffling feet forward and back, applying a little bit of what's known as cross fiber rolling technique, myofascial release. One more inhale, one more exhale. You don't want to stay in one spot for too long when you roll. 30 to 60 seconds is general rule of thumb. Lift back up, lean to the right, take the ball out from under you, and now we'll switch to the right side. Same exact thing. Here we go. Get yourself in that Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Pull the flesh out from under you so your sits bones root down, and then lean to the left to get that ball under you, just in front of the right sit bone. Now use your hands again. Lift up a little bit and roll across all three heads of your right hamstring. Okay, find your center head of hamstring, right side. Feet are flexed, spine stays long, hinge at your waist, come forward, walk your hands alongside your lower legs, keep your shoulders back, your heart forward. Breathe and then begin to just slightly shuffle your feet. Chin up, spine long, breath long. One more full inhale, one more full exhale, and then lift slowly back up, lean to the left to get the ball out from under you, and find this position. Okay, root through those sits bones. Hinge at your hips, chest towards your toes, toes still pulling back, inflection towards my nose. Now take your left hand and reach for the outer edge of your right foot. And then begin to lean back. Keep your feet flexed. We're twisting, okay? So don't round, but lengthen up. We're twisting to the right, releasing the right arm behind us. Now, you can stay here with the left leg down on your mat, or you can take it a step further, continue leaning back to lift your left leg. Gaze towards your right thumb, keep your chest up. And if you want to take it even a step further, you can raise and lower your left leg. Maintain your twist, a long, steady breath for one more deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly lower both legs back down. Switch sides now. Right hand reaches for the outer edge of your left foot. Lift the left leg first, pause. Turn towards the left. Release your left arm behind you. Don't round. Lengthen the chest up, shoulders down. Stay here and twist, or take it a step further, lean back to lift your right leg, chest up, chin up, shoulders down. Maybe take it even a step further and raise and lower your right leg for 3, 2, 1. Lower both legs down. And pause. Sits bones down, feet stay flexed. Land your hands directly under your shoulders. Move your shoulders back, your heart forward. Gaze forward, chin to chest. Root down. One more full inhale and full exhale. And then we're gonna come into reverse tabletop. Okay, so take your hands behind you a bit further, the fingertips pointing forward, the elbows drawing in. Now bend one knee at a time, right knee, left knee. Make sure your feet are hips distance. And then with an inhale, I want you to lift up into a reverse tabletop. As we move into back bends, it's important you squeeze those inner thighs, head back, or gaze down your chest, depending on the state of your neck. Rooting through your feet. One more deep breath in. Squeeze those buns and inner thighs, and then exhale, slowly lower back down. Take the soles of the feet together, but move the heels away from your hips. And then come forward and take the arms under the lower legs. Lower your gaze, round your spine, pause, 3 deep breaths. We're gonna do that one more time. After your third exhale, work those arms out from under the lower legs and then guide the knees together. Bring the feet so they're hips distance. Take your hands behind you with the fingertips pointing forward. Make sure as you lean back, your palms root down, your elbows draw in, gaze straight ahead. And with an inhale, begin to lift your hips, root through your feet, squeeze your inner thighs, either head drops back or gaze down your chest. 3 deep breaths. Feet are rooting, inner thighs squeezing. Lift those buns. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, lower your butt back down. Bring the soles of the feet again together. Lean forward. Arms under the lower legs, palms face up, head drops, close your eyes, round your spine, 3 breaths. Take the arms then out from under the lower legs. Guide those knees together. Scoot your hips towards your heels. Have a block with you and come onto your backs. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock to the left, to the right. Make sure your head is down on your mat. Move a couple times left and right or circle your low back. You decide, but massage your low back here. 1 more inhale and then exhale. Find center. Cross the right leg over the left leg. Take your hands, reach for your shins, your ankles, or your feet. Your head rests down, your shoulders rest down. Now draw the legs slightly closer to your chest and breathe. One more full inhale. We're coming into another twist here. Release your arms out to the sides in cactus arms and lower your legs to the left, but shift your gaze to the right. Keep the shoulders down. Keep your gaze soft, maybe close your eyes. Don't force your twist, just allow the legs moving left, the gaze moving right to create your twist. 1 more inhale and exhale. And then lift back up. Unwind the legs, switch them up now, the left leg over the right. Take your hands again, reach for shins, ankles, or your feet. Drop the shoulder blades down, keep your head resting down, and then begin to draw the legs towards your chest. Now begin to open your arms back into cactus arms. Keep your legs as is. With an exhale, your legs slowly move to the right. And your gaze moves to the left, shoulders stay down, breath is long. 1 more full inhale and exhale through your mouth if you choose to. And then lift back up, unwind your legs. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Keep the bend in your knees, the knees together. From here, just windshield wiper legs, slowly left and right. You're welcome to take your head left and right as well. 2 more deep breaths. And then make your way back to center. Bring the feet close in so you can touch the heels with your fingertips. Now we're coming into supported bridge. Make sure you can touch the heels with your fingertips, that your feet are hips distance and parallel. When you're ready, use an inhale to lift your hips. Place your block at your sacrum, that triangular bone at the base of your spine. Block in place, sacrum down, feet down, and shoulders down. Now let your arms rest at your sides with the palms facing up. Close your eyes, soften into supported bridge. If you feel drawn to kick your legs up into supported shoulder stand, you're welcome to kick your legs up, but keep your block where it's at to support you. If you like the sense of grounding, bring your feet down. If you're preparing for activity, you might kick your legs up. If you're winding down from your day and want to ground, keep your feet down. If you want to energize, kick your legs up. Two more deep belly breaths. After your last exhale, bring your feet down if you were up in supported shoulder stand. Root through the feet, lifting up, take the block out from under you. Now, I want you to reach for your tennis ball again. We're gonna roll into the glutes, okay? So stay in this exact same position. We're starting on the right side, the ball in the right hand. Lift your hips, take the ball to the meatiest part of your right butt cheek. Glute maximus. Drop your body weight down onto the ball, pause, and then when you're ready, let your right knee open. Maybe your left leg follows. Understand, please, that with rolling, less is more. You don't get more benefit from having a stronger sensation. You can actually do more damage and tighten up the muscle more if you apply too much pressure, or if you stay for too long in the same spot. So just be mindful. It's just like you do in your poses. Meet your edge. Don't try to push through it, because you can hurt yourself, okay? So take one more deep breath in and out. There's a gazillion spots in the glutes. So we're gonna bring the right knee back up, lift back up, and now take the ball more to the right. You're aiming towards the right hip bone. The closer we get to the right hip bone, generally speaking, the more tender it gets. So same thing, get the ball a little more to the right, but you're still in the butt tissue, the glute tissue, and lean towards the ball. Right leg to the right, maybe the left leg follows. Breathe. Make sure you can take a full, even breath, just like in your yoga practice, same concept. Take one more deep breath in and out. And then lift back up so the knees face the ceiling. Lift your hips, root through your feet, and switch over to your left side. Okay, so aim for the meatiest part of your left butt cheek. Drop your body weight down onto the ball, and then let your left leg open. Lean towards the ball, in other words. Maybe the right leg follows. Breathe. One more full inhale and exhale. Lift your knees back up to face the ceiling, then lift your hips. Scoot the ball so it's moving towards the left hip bone, but it's still on the back side of your hip bone. Then drop your body weight back down. Let your left leg open, lean to the left, in other words. The right leg may follow. Breathe. One more full inhale and full exhale. And then lift up, take the ball out from under you. Hug those knees back in towards the shoulders this time. and circle your low back 2 times in each direction. Once you've circled 2 times each direction, bring your knees together, kick your legs up. Okay, take your hands and bring those hands under your butt, the palms face down. Your feet stay flexed. Take 1 inhale, and as you exhale, slowly lower your legs down, squeezing those inner thighs, reaching through the heels. And once the heels touch down, gently lift up. Take those hands out from under you. Rest the arms out to your sides with the palms facing up, and separate your legs so your legs are about as wide as your mat. A deep breath in, and then exhale fully into Shavasana. Soften into a state of being. Be willing to stay put in Shavasana as long as you choose. This is how we end our practice. I encourage you to stay for a minimum of 3 minutes. When you decide it is time for you to get on with your day or your evening, start from this Shavasana by deepening your breath again. Take a couple deeper rounds of breath. And then begin to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Lengthen your arms long over your head with an inhale. And then as you exhale, roll comfortably to your right side. Come to a fetal position. And then from there, bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Coming back around full circle where we started. Find a comfortable seat and root equally through the sits bones. Take the hands once again in front of your heart, your chin to your chest. Sit tall, shoulders back, heart forward. Close your eyes. And have a wonderful day or evening or both. Thank you for joining. Namaste. Bye. Thank you.